When you're going out for a longer run, hydration is key, but carrying a bottle in your hand or in a belt can get pretty annoying. So that's where a hydration vest comes into play. But hydration vests can get pretty spenny. When I did my first research after hydration vest, I was overwhelmed and I also really didn't know what to actually spend my money on. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you a pretty good budget option that will last you for a long time. And that is the INOV8 Racepac 8. My name is Caroline, and on this channel, Run Letters, I talk all about running gear, gadgets, and events. So if you're interested in that, make sure to follow along. And if you would like my recommendations around gear and you would like some sweet discounts, then make sure to check out the first link in the description down below. All right, so before we talk about all the details of this running vest, you will probably want to know the price. So right now, this retails for about $80 in the US. £70 in the UK, and I believe about 80 euros in Europe. But if you would like a discount on that, make sure to download that guide that I mentioned, first link in the description, which I would say puts it slightly in the middle range when it comes to running vests. There are ones that are way more expensive, and you can find ones that are cheaper if you go to Amazon or maybe in Europe to like Decathlon. But if we're looking at quality running vests, I would say that this is kind of like in the mid/low price range. When it comes to the size of this running vest, it is available in small, medium, and large, but it is also quite adjustable. Within the pockets, we find these little straps with which we can make it tighter around the waist. And then we also have ones here at the front for the chest. It doesn't bounce around or anything, as you can see in the footage that I'm showing on screen right now. And it just sits really, really comfortably. Talking about the fabric, it is a very light and breathable vest. You can kind of see it right here. This mesh, you can just see through it. I have been running with this vest a lot in Portugal during the summer, and it's never felt super hot or uncomfortable. So I'd say this is super, super good. I think you can easily store 8 to 10 gels here on the side, if not more. And then you still have, of course, this space. So it really depends on what you want to carry with you on your runs, on your races. But I'd say you have plenty of space for the majority of your stuff. And if you're doing an ultra marathon, there might be a mandatory kit list. You can definitely carry a lot of that in this pack, except maybe if it's like a multi-day ultra. It is a very light pack, barely weighs anything. So if you are worried about carrying a pack while you're out on a run and it's going to feel heavy, this thing, you barely feel that it's there. It pretty much weighs as much as a t-shirt. Talking about durability, I have worn this pack all summer long on a lot of runs, also a lot of long runs. And there's zero signs of it degrading in any possible way. I've washed it a couple of times in the washing machine, even though they don't necessarily recommend that. No problem whatsoever, just comes out nice, dry, and, fresh. So I would say it's just very sturdy. It's going to last you for a long time. Also, because it doesn't really have zippers, only one in the front, the zippers are not going to break. So far, I have used this pack a lot on trail runs and just long runs, which is what I would recommend it for. But even if you're going out on a shorter run in summer, you might find that this pack is just exactly what you need. They do also have a 4-liter and a 20-liter version. So if you're like, I want something that's really light for short summer runs, but I want to be able to carry my phone and some water, then maybe the Racepac 4 is a good one for you. But personally, I would always go for the Racepac 8 because this is a size that you can carry on those short runs, but also on marathons and even ultra marathons. I'm going to use this one for my 50K and potentially even my 100K next year because it can store what I need on those races. The fabric is very stretchy, so you can store way more in this pack than I kind of feel like they tell that you can. So I would just always recommend going with the 8-liter. So do I recommend the INOV8 Racepac 8? I would say yes. I absolutely love this bag. It is sturdy, doesn't bounce, and I can fit anything I need in it. It also is breathable and it just feels good. And a big plus for me is also that it is pretty budget friendly at that $80, £70 mark. I guess the only downsides that I can come up with is one, it doesn't come with its own flasks, but you can easily buy some off Amazon or any other website online or maybe your local shop. And I guess that if you want to do longer runs, then maybe you want an even bigger pack. But for me, this definitely has plenty of capacity. I will say that if you put something in the back here, like say a dry t-shirt, and you go out for longer and then you're sweating, that t-shirt is going to be wet. It does not have like an insulation bag on the inside. But what I always do is I just put that in a plastic bag and then inside of this, and then it's absolutely fine. Zero trouble, zero problems. That's it for this review. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want a discount on this pack, then make sure to check out that guide in the first link down below. And I will see you in the next one.